Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 22nd through the 28th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo, what do we got? For you, the overall energy for the reading, the Chariot. It seems like you're on the right track here with something. So let's see. In the recent past, the King of Swords, the World card, the Magician. You're ending a cycle. You're showing up quite clear in this energy. Kind of like, yeah, I know, I'm ending a cycle. You're also manifesting this ending of this cycle. Okay, so far so good. In the current situation, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. It's like you're claiming your independence, but at the same time, there's a little bit of resistance to that as well. So it's like, yeah, I'm kind of digging this. Like, yeah, I'm my own person. I'm doing good. I feel good on my own 2 feet. But man, sometimes it's hard. And yeah, it could be. You're in the middle of, kind of learning. To kind of stand on your own 2 feet here. And you're doing it. And you're looking good in it. It definitely suits you. But then, again, there's a little bit of but, it's difficult sometimes. And yeah, it is. In the immediate future, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Definitely want to do something here, and I feel like you're gonna do it, but man, you're stressed about it like no tomorrow. But it's something that looks and feels so good that it's not even funny. You're still stressed about it though, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm doing this. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the Chariot. For the Chariot, you got the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Cups. You kind of carry a little bit of sense of humor there. You're kind of like, definitely not how I saw this going. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but something flipped, it's not that something flipped. I feel like you envisioned for something to go in a certain direction, and then it didn't. And that's where you're showing up with, okay, change of plans, which I do not like, apparently. Because again, coming through with the sense of I did not see this going that way, I saw it going that way. So it's definitely a little uncomfortable, but it does carry as a whole, as an energy, a sense of, oh well, we'll readjust, we'll figure it out. Okay, let me do the King of Swords in the recent past. Oy, 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 oy. The Devil, the Temperance card, the Seven of Wands. Oh man, there was so much resistance. Okay, so yeah, a cycle was closing off, and eventually I feel like it did. But you've been so resistant to it for so long that I don't even know how the hell you dealt with this energy. Because it was really like, energetically speaking, the cycle is closing. There's nothing you can do about it. Can you resist it? Yes, you can. Depending on how long and how far you're willing to take the resistance part, that's going to make it really, really bad for you. And I feel like ultimately that's what happened, because the cycle closed off. There's like as much control as you want to have over that. No, energetically speaking, when a cycle closes off, it closes off. Can you open another one? Can you believe that, hey, but if we keep on trying here, well, that's a different cycle already. When you decide, okay, but I want to keep trying on something, okay, you're definitely allowed to, but that just opens up another cycle. For the World card, you get the Hermit, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, eventually you aligned with the energy of the cycle is closing off. Eventually. Now, I don't know how long it took you. I don't know how much resistance you've put yourself through and the whole ordeal of whatever was going on here. But eventually, yeah, you're like, okay, I think the cycle is done. You think? As to the Magician. For the Magician, you get the Knight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. As I said, if you want to keep on trying on whatever this is that closes off, you're more than welcome to. You can show up brand new, fresh from the get-go, from scratch. But that just opens up another cycle. It's not like, oh, we can't let the cycle close off because that means, oh my God, there's nothing to do about anything. No, that's bullshit. That's just a cycle that needed to close off. You needed to accept that. And then if you wanted to, but I still kind of want to go on here with whatever's going on, you can try. You can definitely try. But don't stop a cycle from closing. That's... Don't go against what's at play. You know what I mean? Open up something else. Sure. And that's what I see you trying to do there. Did it work out? No. For the Nine of Pentacles in the current situation, you get the Ace of Swords, the World card, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you're still kind of working on closing that cycle. So the fact that you aligned with it energetically, okay, you caught up with the energies, but now in the physical, it's looking like you're kind of still in the process of completely shutting it down. It does feel good, like all of everything is starting to line up, the energetical, the physical, the everything is kind of lining up, and you're looking like, okay, yeah, I'm doing this. Cool. Let me do the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Justice card. You may have somebody by your side through all of this. It's looking like you're kind of in the same boat. Energetically speaking, physically speaking, there's an energy exchange there that seems to be quite balanced. Yeah, everything looks lined up. And then comes your resistance, your either yours or whoever's at the other end of this. For the Seven of Wands, you get the Hangman, the Four of Wands, the Emperor. Okay. So there is a commitment here between your energy and this other energy. And there's one energy to the side of this commitment, kind of taking things as they come. There's the other energy that wants to direct things a certain way. So I don't know if you see where I'm going with this. There's one energy that's controlling, one energy that's kind of like, no, we'll just take things as they come. And you have quite the resistance to accepting that, to seeing that. It could be that maybe you've been called the one that wants to I'm not sure if control has been thrown in there for you, but definitely direct. And this comes through almost like, if let's say the other energy is telling you, hey, why don't we just let things be rather than try to direct them certain places? Your resistance to that would look something like, I'm not directing, you're directing. Who's directing here? Nobody's directing. Maybe you are. Because if I'm not, then somebody has to, right? So it's you. I don't know, something like that. But I like how you're when I see the energies in there, whoever the directing energy is, I like how they're avoiding the controlling aspect. They're like, no, they don't want to call it that. They're guiding the way. Yeah, guiding my ass. That's control 100%, especially because there's resistance to it there. But anyways, guiding. You're guiding the process. Why do you need to guide it? The process is there. It's unfolding energetically. It doesn't need guidance. I'm just, it doesn't hurt to kind of show it where to go, but not controlling. For the Ace of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Knight of Swords, the Fool, the Page of Pentacles. Man, this looks good. What is this? It looks like something new, but it doesn't feel new. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. This is you, definitely. Taking charge, making something happen. Your energy is 100% there. You're open to even learning from this experience as you go. It's a good energy. It looks new, but it doesn't feel 100% new. Let me do the Knight of Cups. The Page of Swords, the King of Cups, the Three of Cups. Oh, you got somebody by your side here doing whatever this is with you. Yeah, the energies are a match in the sense of they're not coming through exactly like you, but pretty close. You're definitely in the same boat. I don't know what you got going on, what you're doing together, but looks good. On both ends. Let me do the Nine of Swords. In the immediate future. The Tower, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords. Who is the one that's freaking out? It's kind of like, let's say you're planning to go on a vacation with someone and it's like, you know, everything's going according to plan, to the guidance. Like it's looking like it's fun. It's being taken as such on both ends, and it's like, oh my god, I can't wait. And then you pack, and then all of that, just the packing and the planning and the putting everything together looks to be fun and, you know, like organic and nice and all of that. And then comes the day of the trip, and get the fuck out of the way, because somebody's coming in and saying, oh my god, but can you imagine? But what if that happens? And then what if that happens? And then it'll ruin everything. But what if it rains? I can't even. Oh my god! As if there's no umbrellas on this earth. Somebody's tripping out here, big time. But right there and then, right when it's time to, okay, let's go. It's like, no. Where are we gonna go? Unprepared like this? It's probably the guide, the guide, the one that's guiding things here, the really not controlling energy. And it's kind of, you know, putting this whole energy over this whole experience even before it starts, and it's becoming quite not fun anymore, you know, before it even starts. So I don't know who's doing that. I believe it's the guide. So if you're the guide here, stop being the guide in this context of don't do that. From the universe for you as a final advice, you get the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups. You're kind of going a little bit up and down here, where when you're upset, when you kind of fall into low vibration energies, you're kind of like, I don't give a shit anyway. I don't give a shit about any of this. No. And then there's a spike in your energy, and you go in a little bit of a high vibration. You're like, oh my god, this feels amazing, and I'm happy, and I'm da. So I kind of get the sense that that's your energy kind of going up and down there for some reason. It's not like a lot, like, oh my god, every 5 minutes you're switching from low to high. No, but it's here. So you could be spending quite a few days in this low type of an energy. So maybe when it's time for the trip here, that's where it catches you. But then you go up. Then you're like, oh, I'm good. Life is good. Everything's awesome. You know. But give it a few days. Because life's not that good anymore, apparently, according to these energies. So for some reason, you haven't found your place there. Something about whatever experience you're having kind of takes you through a roller coaster ride. And it's not the flow of disconnection, it's something within you that brings all of that about for you. You know, so it could be a sense of fears popping into the play that pull you in the low frequency. I don't know. It could be all sorts of things that just pull you down. And again, when you're in that stage, you're like, I don't give a shit about any of this. I don't give a shit about them. I don't give a shit about me. I don't give a shit about anything. And then, you know, a few days later, you're like, oh my god, look at that sun. It's so bright. Oh, but there's a thunderstorm coming. It's okay. There's umbrellas in the world. Oh, now there's umbrellas in the world. Okay. So, yeah. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.